Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has appealed to the businessmen of the country to keep the trade situation normal even amid ongoing political unrest. She made the statement during a courtesy call to the leaders of FBCCI at Ganabhavan today. She said vehicles are being set on fire in various parts of the country in the name of blockade. The Prime Minister asked traders to be alert and vigilant. The Prime Minister has said the government does not do business. That's the businessman's job. They should try to ensure that business is normal. Terming the Gazipur train derailment as not an ordinary accident, Gazipur Deputy Commissioner said rail lines were cut in order to carry out sabotage activities. Reaching the spot, they found gas cylinder. Miscreants have used the gas cylinder to cut rail lines. The DC said they have already formed an investigation committee over train derailment in Gazipur. Culprits involved in the incident will be brought under the purview of law. Earlier, a man was killed and several others were injured after a passenger train derailed at Bhawal railway station on the Jaidapur-Mamaching rail route in Gazipur. Despite 7 coaches of the train derailing at Bankaria Bridge, the casualties were kept to a minimum due to the low speed of the train at the time.
আমরা যারা ভিতরে ছিল তাদেরকে উদ্ধার করতে সক্ষম হয়েছি তবে আহত হয়েছে মোট 7 জন আমাদের কাছে সংবাদ আছে 5 জনকে আমরা ফায়ার ব্রিগেড উদ্ধার করেছি এবং 2 জনকে স্থানীয় যে লোকজন যারা ছিল তারা উদ্ধার করেছে আমাদের কাছে একজনের মৃত্যুর সংবাদ আছে যেটা হচ্ছে ইঞ্জিন এবং বগির মাঝখানে সে বসেছিল এই লোকটাই মারা গিয়েছে তাকে রেলওয়ে পুলিশের কাছে হ্যান্ডওভার করা হয়েছে
ট্রেন যখন যায় তার 2 ঘন্টা 3 ঘন্টা আগে রেল লাইনটি রেকি করে ইয়াংম্যানও কিন্তু এই জায়গাটি রেকি করে গিয়েছিল তখনও পর্যন্ত রেল লাইন এই স্বাভাবিক ছিল তার মানে দুষ্কৃতিকারীরা এখানে এই প্ল্যান করে তারা এই এলাকায় অবস্থান করছিলেন যে জানেন যে কোন সময় ট্রেনটি আসে কোন সময় গ্যাংম্যান এই রাস্তা দিয়ে যায় যদিও শীতের রাত প্রচুর কুয়াশা ছিল তারপরই এই কাণ্ডটি ঘটেছে বলে আমরা মনে করছি
Awami League General Secretary Obadul Qadir has blamed the BNP for the train derailment in Gazipur, alleging that it was part of a deep conspiracy to disrupt the upcoming national parliamentary election. Speaking at an event today, Qadir questioned how BNP could claim to establish democracy through arson and sabotage. He also said, despite objections from the alliance and discomfort from the party candidates, there is no chance to change the decision regarding independent candidates. He said there is no alternative of competition. In the midst of internal policy divides, a decision on Jatiya Party joining the Awami League-led 14-party alliance for the upcoming national elections can be expected by 17 December.
তারা গভীর ষড়যন্ত্র করে যাচ্ছে তারা কিছু মেকাবর প্ল্যানও আছে তাদের তারা চায় গুপ্ত হত্যা গুপ্ত হামলা আজকে বাসে ট্রেনে আগুন দিয়ে নাশকতা সৃষ্টি করা এইসব অপকর্ম বিএনপি তার দোসররা করতে চায় আমরা সতর্ক পাহারা আরো জোরদার করছি
অটোমেটিক বিকাশ করতে সেট করুন অটোপে বিকাশ থাকলে আর কি লাগে
BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Rizvi Ahmed has expressed grief and concern over the Mohanganj Express train derailment in Gazipur, claiming it an act of sabotage. He said this to reporters in a statement sent to the media today. In the statement, Rizvi said the derailment of 7 coaches of the train is undoubtedly an act of sabotage. Those who have committed such inhuman events are enemies of humanity. He said a couple of media outlets are indicating that the derailment of the train is being blamed on the parties agitating for democracy, which is deeply conspirational. BNP demands judicial inquiry into the incident. The opposition leader said no circular issued by the Election Commission can stifle Bangladeshi People's Movement to oust the Awami League government. BNP leader Rizvi Ahmed led a protest march in the capital in the morning on the second day of the ongoing 36-hour blockade. The leader said the ruling regime destroyed democracy and the Election Commission seems like putting the final nail in the coffin. but there will be no gain from this. Illegal election commissioners have transformed the Election Commission into a cooperative entity of the Awami League. The opposition leaders and activists allege that the Awami League adopted manipulative formulas to control the democratic rights of opposition parties. They said the law enforcement agencies arrest and harass leaders and activists of BNP and other oppositions alleging false and fabricated cases. But their leaders and activists are still successfully carrying out their ongoing programs with valor on the streets. A delegation of the BNP went to the DMP Commissioner's office to seek permission for holding a victory rally on 16 December. The party's Legal Affairs Secretary Barrister Kaisar Kamal said the Election Commission's letter to impose restrictions on holding rallies during the election campaign is unconstitutional.
নির্বাচন কমিশন একটা সাংবিধানিক প্রতিষ্ঠান হওয়া সত্ত্বেও নির্বাচন কমিশনের চিঠি দেয়াটা এখতিয়ার বহির্ভূত এবং এটা ইটসেলফ সংবিধানকে লঙ্ঘন করা হয়েছে বিকজ Article 36, 37, 38 এবং 39 these are the fundamental principle of constitutions.
The Election Commission has scrapped the nomination papers of Jasher 4, a Awami League candidate in Al-haj Babul over defaulting on loans. He allegedly failed to repay loans he had taken out for a business venture that made rods and cement for construction. The EC has held its fourth day of hearing appeals to its initial screening process. The appeal board held hearings on applications more than 300 today. According to the election schedule, candidates have until December 17 to withdraw. The returning officers will assign the election symbols on December 18, kicking off campaigning. Expressing satisfaction upon the approval of the second installment of the IMF loan, Bangladesh Bank said this amount will be added by next Friday. The central bank also said funds will come from various donor agencies including ADB. Reserves will increase, not decrease after availing loan facilities. Executive Director and spokesperson of the Bangladesh Bank, Mesbah Al-haj, revealed the information at a press briefing today. Earlier, the IMF approved the installment of $682 million in the second portion of the $4.7 billion loan package allocated for Bangladesh. Today marks a significant milestone for Dhaka University as the new metro rail station near the TSC opened to students and other commuters. The metro rail reached the TSC station at 7:45 am from Motijhil, greeted by eager Dhaka University students ready to embark on their first journey. The DU students shared their excitement, noting the significance of Dhaka University and the metro rail as symbols of progress.
অটোমেটিক বিকাশ করতে সেট করুন অটোপে। বিকাশ থাকলে আর কি লাগে।